kind.
So the recording has started, and I would love to hand over now to Marta to facilitate further.
Hello. We've initiated this circle with a little bit of hesitancy, I would say, because we really want to honor all the people who were so close to Mahgol. And I was so longing to have more connection, and I didn't make it. So I invite every one of us to connect to the beautiful moments, to the gifts Mahgol gave us. And to share stories, memories, and share that her life, or how her life was meaningful to us. And whatever comes to you and you want to share, just the space is open. And I guess the circle facilitates itself.
Good, thank you.
So when you are ready with your story, with the music, with the poem, with whatever you want to bring to this circle, you are welcome.
Maybe I start. It was in the early days of this year when I first had contact with Mahgol. It's not easy for me to talk. It was in the planning alongside this international intensive training we had in Germany, and seeing that most of you are here, or a lot of you who are here have been there. So, and Mahgol requested for a scholarship, and there was like, maybe there are people who need it more than you. And the way how she received this first denial of her application, and then showed me that it is essential for her, it is so important, and it may be for us a good way to have her in our meeting. And so we reconnected, and we had a beautiful conversation. We had some beautiful conversations before and then when she was there from the very first moment, and I remember especially how she presented the essence of her working group of the first day, where she like presented this group who was dealing with inclusion in our meeting, in our gathering. I had tears in my eyes, and I was so grateful for the gift that she was with us, and the way how she left her footstep in this whole meeting. I think without Mahgol, this meeting would have been much, much different. And she enriched us all. That was my first being with her. And then I met her during this year another 2 times, and we had very intense moments. So I miss her. That's me. Thank you.
Hello,
I'm not
everybody.
ready to speak, but I'm going to speak very quickly. It's good to see everybody. Thank you, Jürgen, for convening this opportunity, and to the family, especially to the children. Mahgol loved you so, and she spoke of you so frequently, and we have glowing thoughts about you because of her and the light and the truth that she spoke so courageously and yet so generously. She reminds me of an older sister, and that's kind of how I thought of her, as someone who could chastise, console, encourage, inspire all at the same time, and yet was always open to learning. And my last communication with her, unfortunately, did not come with a phone call that I thought I should have made roughly 1 week ago, but we did interact via chat and shared different narratives and different stories. And we talked about even one of the texts that we used, or that was given in our packet, on pathways to nonviolent communication, and how we could both benefit from that. And we shared insights and observations that would be helpful to both of us. Her memory is one that I will cherish forever, as long as I live. I learned so much from her. And then I began to realize that in our very first circle, or subcircle, she was the one who sort of guided our group and gave the presentation. I'm blessed because of her. I'm made better because of her, and of course for this group as well. So condolences to the family, and it's good once again to be able to look in your faces and greet you with love.
Hello, everybody. I'm Levin, and I joined the international workshop in Poland for nonviolent communication, and had the honor of being in the empathy group with Mahgol. And in the beginning, the group was we were 4, and had our first meeting, and then Mahgol had her children with her, and it was difficult for her to find a group, because she was in between being for the children and being for herself, doing something, and was coming closer to our group, and then made a very impressive and way of connecting to us, and first standing there, and then we looked over to her, and then she said, I would like to be a part of your group, and and applied for to join our group, and said, I would like to hear from you in a short time whether I can join your empathy group over here. And then she went back to the beach, and we just looked at each other, and we're sure, like, so much, come over to our group and join. And I ran after her and invited her back to us, and from there she was a part of our on the festival. And this first moment of her making the step, coming to us and telling us, I would like to join you, that was really impressive. How she gave us clear instructions about her needs, and clear instructions about what we can do to be a part her life in a way, and I really learned from this situation, and I would like to share a little tune on the piano with you, if that's all right for you. I hope the sound will make it and not be too loud. Thank you.
Thank you, Levin.
I also met Mahgol at the European Summer Festival, and actually I had more connection to her children, especially to Shayan, and also to her sister Mariam. I don't recall that I talked much to Mahgol, but we had sweet encounters, really, that I take with me, and yeah, I'm so really shocked about this news. And one of my first thought was, how are the children coping? And also at the same time, I remember the strong connection they both had to her sister, to Mariam, and so I felt relieved remembering this. And I recall that the end, little Shayan, he had, I speak very basic Farsi and very basic Swedish, so I could communicate directly with the kids. And Shayan had a lot of fun by teaching me bad words in Farsi with Mariam's help, of course. And at the end, Mahgol thanked me with tears in her eyes for accepting her son using bad words. And I was astonished. I didn't know what was behind this, but it really seemed to be something really deep for her. And also, I don't know if some of you had been with us this one night when we went to the pier on the lake because we were playing some music, and for some people it was too loud. And so we chose a different option. And we went to the pier on the lake. And I guess we were waiting for somebody to get something. And I was, and Mahgol and Mantra, they were both coming because Mantra had slept 3 hours in the afternoon and couldn't fall asleep. So they joined us, and we were lying on the pier, and above us was this big sky with so many stars. We saw the Milky Way. It was so amazing. And while we were waiting for the one who just had left to get something, I was playing the guitar. And in that moment, Mahgol said to me, "You're full of beauty, Susanna." And this went in so deep in me. I often have so many self-doubts. And I recalled this moment very often since that moment. And also little Mantra, she said, she looked to the stars and she said something in Farsi, and Mahgol translated, Mantra said, "God made the stars for us to be beautiful." And then she said, Mahgol said, pointing to Mantra, "Oh, my little philosopher." Yeah. I could go on and on. I realized there are so many little moments, but I also want to give the space to others. So really grateful for this opportunity tonight. And it's also really soothing to see so many people also from the festival. Yeah. Thank you.
Hello, everybody. Sorry, I have the phone. I called to Tehran to my sister, mother of Mahgol, and her father and her youngest sister. They are listening to you because the internet is cutting in Iran. And I call them and they are listening all to you. If you want to say hello to them. So, Mahia June, are you hearing me?
Maybe.
Yeah. Okay. Mikhai begi chizi, could you like to say something to the, because everybody is here and I think the idea is fantastic. Do you want to say something, or Miti or Ahmad?
Yeah, I would just thank them because it was really moving and I was looking forward for that, but I didn't feel really good and I just missed it. But thank to my aunts, we are hearing now and we are here. Thank you very much. I just can say that my mom and my father are here and they're listening. We would like to hear all the stories that and the path that she was going through, because it helps us. It really helps us. I'm really grateful for that.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much for tuning in. And maybe this is a moment where we just unmute us and say hello to you, to Iran.
Hello, you guys.
Hello.
Hi.
Hello.
Hello.
Thank
you.
Hello.
Hello. Love from us.
Hello. Thank you very much.
Hello.
So I would say you're going on and they can hear you, and that's for them is very important also. It's very, very nice gesture. So
Thank you.
Sorry, if you don't mind, my name is Ariana. I'm Mahgol's cousin in the UK. And I just wanted to tell Mahia and my aunt and uncle that there are 41 people on this Zoom and people that are very, very, very close and dear to Mahgol. especially if I'm right, through the conferences that she's been attending, that we know were really made a big difference in her life. So I just wanted Mahia and her parents to know that. Thank you.
Mahia, could you hear?
Yeah, I'm hearing. Actually, for a moment, I got the picture and I saw my dear cousins and my aunt.
Oh, you are online? You are online?
Yeah, I just for a second I got it, but I think it's not working that well. It gets cut.
Ah, okay. Miti Jan, Salam, can you, Miti, you can talk. Yeah, you are, they can hear you.
Can you hear her and then I translate or you translate for others?
Yes, sure. Go ahead. Ariana will do it. Go ahead.
سلام. بعدم از همه متشکرم همه کسایی بودن که به محگل محبت کردن و زحمت کشیدن. خیلی ازشون ممنونم و امیدوارم که برای همشون خوبی و خوشبختی در پیش باشه. ممنونم. مرسی.
Ariana?
That was Mahgol's mom thanking you many times and saying that she knows how much kindness and love you gave Mahgol. And she's very grateful for that and that she wishes you health and happiness, all of you.
Ahmad?
اولا سلام. امیدوارم که همواره سلامت و شاد باشید و متشکر از این کار زیباتون که تونستید بقیه ارتباطات رو برقرار کنید و این پیام خوبیه برای دوستی و دوست داشتن. متشکرم. انشالله که موفق و مؤید باشید.
Ariana?
That was Mahgol's father who's thanking you all for your friendship and for love and wishing you all health and happiness and thanking you again for making this beautiful event happen for Mahgol. And he expressed a lot of gratitude and wishing you all well.
Now is your turn. Everybody, you can just say a few words to my sister, my brother, the father of Mahgol, and to her sister, Mahia, youngest sister.
Wow. I didn't know that Mahgol was rich. I didn't know that her family was rich. Now I see it is. How rich her family is. Yeah. I'll tell a little bit about what's going on for me. First moment I met Marco was I had made a request. I was facilitating the group process in Steyerberg, and I made a request. I needed some help with some things. Immediately, Marco jumps up, runs over, and has a bag with all the things I needed right in this bag. Hands it to me. And she's enjoying her voice. She's so happy to contribute. I had no doubt at all that she was totally enjoying giving. No resentment at all left over. It's so beautiful to see that energy coming. I said I wanted to depend on her for more things, other things, because I could tell it was such a free giving. She needed nothing in return. Her giving was her receiving. And from then on, the rest of the time I knew her. Every time I needed something and she wanted to give it to me, it felt so easy to give it to me. I mean, to give her that chance. And I told her, trust she was enjoying it. How much she enjoyed giving. That was my first bet. Although, thank you.
Thank you, Kelly.
Sorry, I'm just going to speak in Farsi for a second. مامی تو متوجه شدی؟
نه زیاد، من اصلا نمیفهمیدم این آقا چی.
واضح نبود آریانا، من سعی کردم یه چیزایی شنیدم ولی اگه میتونی فارسی بگو مامی بابا هم بشنون.
راستش منم همه رو درست متوجه نشدم، ولی این آقا اسمش کلیه که به محگول مثل که خیلی نزدیک بود، درسته؟ بعد بیشترش گفت که چقدر محگول دوست داشت دادن،
giving، که دوست داشت همیشه به انسانا بده.
Yes, I got it. What else?
بقیه نفهمیدیم مهیا جون.
اوکی. من کانکت میشم باهاش. مرسی. Thank you, Kelly. Thank you very much.
Kelly, this is Mahia, Mahgol's sister. She thanks you. She thanks you.
Thank you for talking. As I feel from your family.
I send a message to you on Facebook, and I really want to get connected with you later, if you like.
Yes, thank you.
شنیدی میگه yes, thank you.
Yeah, okay.
And the other thing I notice about this family, this sensitivity to each other's needs. You're so sensitive to each other's needs and wants. You're always looking out for it, caring for it. The intention of making this call was that children have something they can read later, something they can see and watch, get inspired from later. And what a beautiful intention that is. Children have something they can learn from. That's what I mean by the sensitivity to the needs of all the people in this family. What a beautiful flower bed of love and unselfish giving to each other, and the sensitivity, the awareness. You're mind readers, you're reading each other's minds. You're just noticing what gets needed and offering it. They're beautiful to watch and to feel. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, Kelly.
بیشترش اینه که نمیدونم شما شنیدین یا نه، و صحبتش اینه که محگول چقدر حساس بود به این چیزا که مردم دور و برش لازم داشتن و چقدر بدون اینکه میخواست میداد.
میتی جان، صحبت دیشب ماست، یادته؟ آره. I make a picture for my sister and Mahia's father and Mahia to send Kelly. I make his picture from you, if it's okay for you to send them, that they know your face too.
Okay.
Jürgen?
Yeah. Do you see Kelly?
Yes, I can see. Do you want Jürgen is the one who organized this all? Do you want to say something to my sister and Mahgol's father and my niece, youngest niece?
Yes, of course. Thank you very much for attending this. And I'm really grateful that we can reach out to you as well and share with you how much the few encounters I had with Mahgol touched me and how much she gave me. I'm really grateful for that. Thank you very much. And I'm grateful to you that you gave the world this beautiful woman, this beautiful human being.
Thank you.
Thank you. Jürgen. Yeah, it's Jürgen. Sorry, I just translated to my parents. میگه که ازتون ممنونم که همچین آدمی رو به این دنیا آوردین. آدم فوق‌العاده‌ای، همچین زن فوق‌العاده‌ای و خیلی به من کمک کرد. نمیتونم بگم که چقدر به من لطف و کمک. Thank you, Jürgen. Thank you.
انداختم میتی جان، عکس انداختم از همه اینا که حرف زدن عکس گرفتم، میفرستم برات. این آقا خیلی گریه میکنه، الان هم دستمال دستشه، اصلا از قبلش هم که حرف میزد همش گریه میکنه.
همکارش بوده.
نه این اون چیزو که رفته بود، کمپو که رفته بود تابستون، این آقا همه اون کمپ رو ارگانایز میکرد. آخه قربون عکسش برم، عکسش هم گذاشتن اینجا، گرفتم واسهتون. این آقا همه اون کمپ رو ارگانایز میکرد و که مهگل رفته بود. آلمانیه، از شهر وایمر، شهر گوته و شیلر. چرا خیلی هستن. Jürgen, they thank you, and I just told them, where are you coming? Where you are in Weimar, the city of Goethe and Schiller. And
we can see you, Mahia.
Yes.
We can see you.
Yes, we can see you, Mahia.
Where?
Yeah, hi everyone again. My mom is here too. Hi. She wanted to say hi.
Where is Mahia? I cannot see her.
Mami, ولش کن، بذار صفحه 2.
My camera on if you can see us.
Yes, we can see you. You're on the second page.
Hello everybody.
Hi,
Hello.
No,
Would you please speak and keep on talking so we can identify you better?
Mahgol Amin.
Yeah. It's Mahgol Amin. And it's on the third or second page of the, I don't know, what do we call it?
There's Mitra. Hi Mitra, this is Mahgol's mom. Hi.
مامی اگه دوربین تو بکشی با سکرول کنید پایین یا دست راست میبینیم همه رو.
میبینیم، خوب میبینیم.
من نمیبینم. تو
مامی
میبینی.
ببین یه دونه دست یا دست.
Salam Ahmad, this is Mahgol's father. Her father, her mother, and her sister, her baby.
Here, میتی میبینمت.
مام شما رو میبینیم.
میبینم. سلام.
سلام.
چه خوبه. It's so nice. Thank you. It's so good. میزا جون های.
من تو رو نمیبینم.
تو منو نمیبینی؟ من آخه اومدم این ته. بذار برم ته صفحه. منو میبینی؟ منو میبینی الان؟ اون ته اول صفحه.
نه. صفحه دارم. عکس یورگن رو دارم.
الان دیدم اتون. چه عالی. منو میبینی؟
محیا جون دست راست میتونی بگیری بیشتر عکسای همه رو میبینی اون وقت. یه ذره با ماوس.
احمد من میبینمت. دست تکون میدم.
منم میبینمت. الان که خوب میبینی منو؟
آره خیلی خوب میبینمت. میتی جان میبینمت. قربونت برم. اینا چیه؟
خیلی ممنون از این لطفی که کردین.
اینا ببین، اینم عکس مهگل اینجا. اونم آریانه است، اونم آرزوه، That in Jürgen, that is Jürgen. Jürgen, hi, that's Kelly. Here is Kelly.
Hello. Yeah.
That's
Hello,
your,
sir. Thank you so much.
here, that's Kelly.
Yeah.
پس من بذارم زمین.
صدا تو خاموش کن مامی.
محگل جان بذارم زمین. محگل.
یه دقیقه من صدامو چک بکنم.
اوکی.
ببینم بدون فون صدای ما رو فکر میکنم داریم. حالا من اینو نه فکر میکنم صدا ندارم اینجا.
Okay, I let the phone on. Don't worry. Don't worry. It's okay. میتونی حرف بزنی. این یورگنه. ببین میبینیش میتی جان؟ That's Jürgen. Jürgen.
I would like to thank Mr. Jürgen for the helping Mahgol. She has talked to me about you during these days. She was over there in Germany, so it's very nice from you. So again, thanks a lot, and for your help, and wishes very good things for you and for your life.
Thank you very much.
I wonder if you are willing to hear other people talking about how Mahgol impacted their lives.
Who are you asking? All of us?
Father and mother of Mahgol.
Yes, I think they would love to hear what everybody else would like to share. This is a circle that you have set up, so we're just here to listen.
Yeah, and I'm so grateful that you're here, and I imagine this being meaningful for the parents and for you as well.
This is also very, very unique, because in all this time with what's happening in Iran, we have not been able to see their faces. So this is meant to be right now. It's quite a miracle.
Thank you for telling that, because I wasn't aware, and now it's so special to hear that. Thank you.
So we will mute ourselves and leave you all to talk. Thank you.
This is Mahgol. Mahgol made it. Mahgol.
Yeah. Yeah, she wanted it.
So the other people, please.
How much time do we have? We need a few hours at least. Just to start to talk about the wonder of this person. And her next thing I know, so much, so powerful in her love of life, her love of play and life. She showed me a video of herself and her daughter and her son, and they were standing on a bridge, a wooden bridge, and they were stomping on the ground and splashing water everywhere. The ducks in a pond, and you couldn't tell who was 2 years old, who was older, because all was just so joyful and present, singing and dancing with the children, splashing the water on each other like ducks. And she just totally won with their playfulness and her joy of play, and her joy of her children. She's just like a child. She was like a child playing with her other brothers and sisters, what she looked like. Yeah. faithfulness was outrageous.
Thank you, Kelly. I want to say something too. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm Mehnush. And sorry. Mahgol is a friend of, I don't know, 28 years or I cannot remember really how long. She's, I like to say is because she's always with me. She left a big impact on my heart and my life that I know that I cannot see her anymore, her physical body, but she's always here. I used to call her Gol. I would call her Gola instead of Mahgol always. And Gol in Farsi means flower. Flower is a symbol of beauty in our culture, and flower is something that we always use. We use it for our happiness. We bring flowers to each other. We use it for our sadnesses. We bring flowers to each other. You know, in all the occasions, we usually use flower. And Mahgol really was a beautiful friend of all the moments. Whatever was going on in my life, it was happiness, sadness. I was up, I was down, I was no matter what. Mahgol was always that beautiful friend. Sorry, I just would miss her so much. She was so beautiful. میچه جون احمد آقا مهیا جان چیزی که گفتم میخوام فارسی هم بگم شما بدونید من همیشه مهگل رو گله صداش میکردم و چیزی که داشتم گفتم این بود که واقعا ما تو ایران گل رو به هر بهانه ای استفاده میکنیم برای شادیامون، عزاداریامون، غمامون و یه سمبل زیباییه برای ما. واقعا مهگل برای من میدونم سپیده زهراهانی همه این حسا دارن. اون دوست زیبایی بود که واقعا مثل یک گل مهم نبود توی زندگی ما چی میگذره، خوشحالیم، شادیم، غم داریم، غصه داریم، بالا بودیم، پایین بودیم، هر چی. مهگل همیشه دوست زیبایی بود که همیشه بود با یه آغوش باز و اون تأثیری که همیشه داشت چیزی رو فکر کنم تو قلبای همه ما جا گذاشته که همیشه هست. شاید جسمش نیست و من دلم برای صداش حرف زدن باهاش تنگ میشه ولی همیشه تیکه از قلب من. Thank you everyone. Thank you so much for putting this together. I know your group, the MVC, meant a lot to Mahgol. She used to talk a lot about what she experienced with you all and about Kelly, about everyone. Yeah, thank you so much.
Yeah, I want to say a few words to this is Sepide. Mahgol was my high school friend and she's been my friend since then. So I'm wearing Mahgol's favorite color today. I bought it the day I heard the news and I wanted to wear this in her memory. Thank you very much for having this memorial for Mahgol. I know you all meant a lot for her, and I want you to know that she talked a lot about nonviolent communication with me, also Mehnush, and I was not in any formal session of NVC, but I learned a lot about this from Mahgol. And it had and has had a lot of impact on my life. It meant a lot to her. Yes, she was very special. I visited her 3 weeks ago. I was with her for 5 days, and those 5 days were magical. She liked to live at the moment. She also gave me these 2 bracelets, which I guess she got it from those sessions. I'm not sure, but I guess she said something like that. So ask for the moon and here and now. So she wanted to live at this moment, at this place. So I have the feeling she's with us this moment, this place. I also want to talk about something funny that happened. So when I went there, I was also, other than being with her, I'm not supposed to, wanted to help in some way. So the first day that we wake up, I say, okay, I want to make lunch. And I'm kind of that technical person, not good in art or cooking or those kind of things. So she said, okay, what do you want to cook? Can you cook this? I said, no. She said, okay, can you cook this? I said, no. And she was like, okay, what can you cook? And then I thought, and I go, okay, I can cook this stew if you want. And it was so funny looking at me like a hopeless person that want to help but don't know how and what to cook. Anyway, I cooked for them and they were so nice. Those little kids were so nice. They ate what I cooked for them and they said, that's the most delicious meal we have ever had. I'm sure it was not, but they were so nice. It touched me. So yeah, that was kind of a funny memory too. But again, thank you all so much. I have heard your names, Marta, Kelly, Jürgen. I had heard your names from her. She used to talk about you a lot. Yeah, thank you again.
Yeah. Thank you for sharing about the miracle. Because we had this thing we were playing with, we were teasing each other. Every day we would talk. I said, how was your day? And she said, full of miracles, full of miracles. How was your day? Not that great, no. And every day it would be the same thing. How was your day today? Oh, full of miracles and magic. Yeah, no, you're kidding me. You keep telling me what happened that day. It would be full of miracles and magic. She could make miracles and magic happen. She could take a terrible situation and turn it around in a minute. 1 minute, so smoothly, so easy. And a mess would become a miracle and a magic in no time, just within just a few minutes. And never stopped. Up to the last days, she still is seeing miracles in the middle of this mess that I would see. I would see a mess, she would see a miracle in it. She'd pull it out and make it happen. She was a miracle herself. She's a walking, living, breathing miracle herself. Thank you. Yeah.
So Peter, would you tell us again what those bracelets were, please? What's on those bracelets that you held up? Those words, please. I'm sorry for interrupting.
Yeah, I can write it down. Ask for the moon. And the second one was here and now.
Thank you.
Yeah.
این دو تا دستبندونه که به منم داده بود روش نوشته ask for the moment and here just now.
No, ask for the moon. Not the moment.
Ask for the moon, Mahia.
Ask for the moon.
Ask for the moon.
Ask for the moon.
They ask for everything. Ask for as much as you can.
Everything.
Yeah, the abundance.
Hold back.
Yes, I just want to say some words in Farsi to Mahgol's parents. میشه جون احمد آقا محگول خیلی به این باور داشت که دنیا پر از من لغتش میگم سپید اباندنس چی ترجمهش کنم پر از فراوانیه پر از فراوانیه و اینکه این here and now چیزی بود که محگول خیلی همش هر بار که با هم حرف زدیم و جوش حرف زد که فقط بخوام الان اینجا باشم همین جایی که هستیم و همین الان و این دقیقا همون چیزی بوده که قرار بوده ما در این لحظه توش باشیم و همش بهم گفت نمیخوام برگردم به گذشته ندارم توی آینده اصلا زندگی یعنی همینی که الانه همین که همین لحظه است این اون چیزایی که رو اون دستبند نوشته بود نمیدونم سفیده جون چیزی میخوای به این اضافه کنی یا
That's it, yeah.
Yeah, and Kelly Mahgol was always talking about miracle. You're right. And whenever I was worried about her, she was telling me that Mehnush, life is full of miracle, and I'm right where I have to be. This is where I have to be, and I'm just enjoying every moment of it.
She did too.
She did, yeah. She did.
Every day I come to the call, my voice would be kind of down a little bit. I'd be a little bit scared, a little bit depressed or something. She just laughing at me, smiling, laughing, and talking about how I was caught in an illusion, caught up in an illusion of fear and doubt and uncertainty. And she's a pillar of just like positive, truly, it's like pillar of positivity. Nothing to knock her down. And it was spread very quickly. Just a couple of minutes, I would be like out of my slump, enjoying playing with her again. And other people would come to join us too. They would come with some complaint about something, and she like this, say, no. Look at it this way. And you'll see the magic here. You'll see the beauty in it. You'll see the gift in that. If you just pay attention to it for a minute. You turn people's attitudes around, just a couple minutes of being with her, your attitude will be changed. Whether you ask for it or not, it should happen.
Who can translate this? We didn't have any good noise.
Ariana, can you translate it? The voice was not really good.
One second. مهنوش جان، سپیده جان، شما متوجه شدین؟
Yeah, so I tried to translate it, if you can hear me. So درباره این صحبت میکرد که همش مثبت نگاه میکرد به هر چیزی، به هر لحظه‌ای، به هر اتفاقی و میگفت اگه من از یه چیزی اعتراض میکردم، شکایت میکردم، میگفت نه یه لحظه صبر کن، این جنبش رو نگاه کن، از این جنبه بهش نگاه کن که چقدر این میتونه مثبت باشه، چقدر این میتونه همونطوری که باید باشه هست. و در این مقوله ها یه خورده صدا کم واضح نیست فکر میکنم. ولی تو این قبیل حرفه که خلاصه چقدر محگول همیشه از جنبه مثبت نگاه میکرد به همه چیز.
و نمیدونم صحبت قبلیشون هم متوجه شدین یا نه، ولی گفتن که محگول همیشه از معجزه حرف میزد. هر وقت بهش زنگ میزدم گفتم چطوری و زندگی چطور، امروزت چطور بود، محگول میگفت پر از معجزه و پر از عشق بود و امید به زندگی و اون پلیفول بودن، یعنی اون شور و شوق زندگی وقتی با بچه هاش کنار یه پلی بوده و اردک ها اونجا بودن و با کلی حرف میزده. چقدر از لحظه اون لحظات کانکت بوده، وصل بوده و همه اون شور و عشق زندگی.
My mom is just saying that her picture is so beautiful and it's alive.
Yeah.
Thank you. I want to share a poem who is so alive with me because I kind of cannot agree. No. And you have it in the chat. It's a Polish poem translated just on the spot, like, let's hurry to love people. So quickly they pass away. Shoes and deaf phone will be left behind. Only what is unimportant, like a cow dragging along. The most important, so fast that it suddenly becomes then silence normal, so quite unbearable, like purity born most simply from despair. When we think of someone, staying without them, let's hurry to love people, so quickly they pass. Thank you, Mahgol, for being in my life, for being part of my life.
I want to share something. After our talks this summer, we kept a little bit in contact, and Mahgol called me from hospital. And she was beaming. That's how I saw it. She was radiating love and care, and seeing the stay at hospital as a gift. She said she had had time to listen to Eckhart Tolle, and she had taken in his message. She was even grateful for her children and her husband getting time together, and she was grateful for being able to see them developing a different relationship, deeper relationship. I'm just so touched by what she radiated through her words and her smile being.
Thank you, Ida. Jürgen, I wonder if you can play the movie Maya put in the chat, yes?
This is a very short one.
And I can just share that this is the movie that's like when my daughter was playing with a toy that was Marco's daughter's one, and during the NBC festival, and then at the end, Veronica was so used to that toy, and we still wanted to give it back, and then Marco like cared so much and was sending those movies to.
Jürgen, you are muted, so when you are sharing the sound, it...
From Gothenburg. Veronica, I miss you. Hmm.
Jürgen.
I cannot make it work. I tried. Maybe someone else can share it. I cannot.
I did download it if I can share my screen.
Yeah, I'll give you the
I miss you.
permission. Just a second. That's Paul, yeah?
Yes, sir.
So, can you try it?
All right, I will share my screen. Okay, can you see my screen now?
No.
Okay. How about now?
Hold on. I need to stop mine first. Yeah, now I see your screen.
Okay. So let's go to downloads.
There it is.
Okay, all right.
Please click share audio on the bottom.
From Gothenburg. Veronica, I miss you. Hmm.
Thank you very much.
Thank you for sharing. And for me, it's not about Veronica. It's about each of us.
Yeah, Eva and Mahgol loved that song, That I Would Be Good. I don't know if we can play it here or not. I don't know how.
Jürgen, are you making it possible?
I'm trying it.
Yeah, last couple of days I was just listening to this song that she shared.
I know know he's blood, but you can't still turn him away. You don't know him anything.
Afraid this is not the one. I'm sorry, it doesn't work. Today my technique is, I don't know.
Well, I can try to hold you close to the microphone.
Jürgen, I can share. I think I have it in YouTube if you
Yeah,
give me the
so I'll
rights.
make
I
you
try
promo.
it.
Yeah,
Thank you.
thank you.
Also,
Oh, we hear it.
good.
Is this the song, Eva? Yeah.
Yes, it is.
Is it? Can you hear it?
We could.
We could.
Okay, then I continue.
That I would be good, even if I got the thumbs down. That I would be good if I got and stayed sick. That I would be good even if I gained 10 pounds. That I would be fine even if I went bankrupt. That I would be good if I lost my hair and my youth. That I would be great if I was no longer queen. That I would be grand if I was not on a wing. That I would be loved even when I'm not myself. That I would be good even when I am overwhelmed. That I would be loved even when I ask you. That I would be good even if I was lying. That I would be good even if I lost sanity. That I would be good whether with or without you.
You, Eva Maria.
Yeah, and I would like to share a memory with Mahgol. We had met at the International Intensive Training, and also at Kelly Bryson's workshop. And I fell ill with COVID afterwards, and she unfortunately as well. And so we were both in confinement and in contact with each other and supporting each other. And it was so good to be in contact with her, because she, despite the illness and all the trouble she had to go through, she kept her spirit up. She was consoling me, although she was even worse off than me. And I also appreciated a lot her good humor and her care for everyone during the events I met her. And I didn't know she had cancer. I was really shocked to hear that news, because we wanted to connect and to share, and then it didn't happen anymore. And I know that he also talked a lot about her father, and we shared about fathers because we had very similar situations, and there was a lot of mutual understanding between us and mutual support. Being women who wanted to be seen by her fathers and to be acknowledged by what we do. Thank you.
Thank you.
Jürgen, they are listening from Iran, from my phone.
And I think you will lose our picture soon, that we are hearing. As long as it's possible, we will be here.
But my phone is on, so if you don't have a picture, you can listen, right, Mahia?
Yeah.
Okay. So Jürgen, please don't make me under.
I want to read what Carolina wrote for the recording and also for Mahgol's children. I'm thankful for being part of that circle and had the chance to get to know Mahgol and her energy and see her love for her kids and how much she wanted to teach them a new way of communication. This picture stays in my memory. I lost it somehow. This picture stays with me in my memory. And Carolina left already.
I'd like to share a memory. I met Mahgol at the European Festival in Poland this year. And I was doing this process where I was trying to be able to show myself as strong as I am. And I needed somebody to represent that strength. And it was immediately clear that it was Mahgol. Because this is a theme we had in common about keeping ourselves back for whatever reason. Maybe because she was a woman, maybe because she felt like other people couldn't stand her strength. And she just wanted to be there. So when I found out that she had cancer, I was surprised because she was so full of ideas and still full of memories. And then I was confronted with mortality myself. So I asked her a question, how she was handling that. And there's two things I remember. One of them is that she said that her spirit or her soul, she's very much connected to it. And that spirit or that soul doesn't die. Because she was so strongly connected to it, this earthly form didn't seem to matter. At the same time, she sent me this message saying that I'm planning to stick around for at least another 10 years. So to me, the wonder is whether she will be around for another 10 years, not in her physical form. But I feel that if I need to talk to someone in the coming years, she will give me the same answers that she gave me when her physical form was still alive. And I'm talking as somebody who lost a child myself. And I can still enjoy his wisdom. I can still hear his voice. And I know that whenever I'm going to write something and I need a wise voice, Mahgol is at least one of the people who will give me her words. And to her parents, as somebody who lost a child, I know how hard it is. Many people say it's the hardest thing that can happen, to lose your own child. And I think the last months with my son were one of the deepest moments I ever had. And that's the connection you take with you, even if the pain keeps coming back. Because I think in the last, probably the last year, and that's when I experienced her, she may have become more real and more true than she ever was. And that's a gift you will never lose again. And when I see her picture, I shared in the European this picture of her and me together, which she really wanted to make this selfie of the two of us. And there's this big smile of a big, powerful woman. Thank you.
Thank you.
I would like to share some things. A lot of things are alive right now in my heart. First of all, I want to say how grateful I am to see also Mahgol's family here and express my deep compassion, especially to the parents and the siblings. And also a big thank you to you for raising Mahgol, such a beautiful being. I just saw your face, Mitra. You just look so alike. Could see Mahgol in your face. And I didn't know her for very long. I just met her this year, but it was so beautiful to know her, to have her in my life, in the life of my family. Yeah, and we wanted to visit her in December, and we're planning, and she was saying, yeah, things might happen, but we take it as it comes. She was so in trust and in flow with life. And yeah, the one of us that actually made the deepest friendship with her was our son, Anuk. The two of them, they just became such good friends, companions. I know one time Mahgol said something like, it feels like he's a soulmate or something like this. And he called her my best friend. Mahgol is my best friend. She is in our family's conversations, stories, and games every day. Every day, at least once or twice, we mention her. Anuk tells a story in which Mahgol plays a role, or he asks about Mahgol. He loved to play with her. She had more than 2 bracelets. She had about 7 or something of these colorful bracelets. And each one had a sentence or like a affirmation on it. He loved to play with them, and she just generously lent them to him, trusting that they will come back. And then he invented in his stories, he invented a shop called Mahgol's Bracelet. And it's a shop where you can buy colors for everything. Like if you want to make a colorful dish, and then you can go to her shop and buy colors for this dish, so every person can eat their own dish in their favorite color. And it's called Mahgol's Bracelet. And yeah, I'd like to share one story too, and then Jürgen, if you can give me the co-host, I would love to play a little video. We were in the international intensive training, and yeah, the 2 of them became already such good friends and bonded in a way that I haven't seen often in Anuk's life, that he bonded so quickly and so deeply with a grown-up. And it was in the last evening where we had this show where everybody could perform something if they wanted. And Anuk was hanging out with Mahgol somewhere, and the show was starting, and suddenly he and Mahgol came to the stage, and me and my husband, we had no idea that Anuk would perform something. And then they performed together this Swedish children's song. Yeah, and I will try to play it for you.
Go on.
Wait a second.
Can
you see it? Can you?
Yes.
Okay, so I'll play it now.
Oh, wonderful. So nice.
Thank you very much, Jana.
Yeah, she had this way of really connecting so simply, and really, I felt she was really connecting with his world and with his being. Little bit like Kelly was saying, you couldn't say who's the grown-up and who's the child. She was just with him. Yeah, so thank you, Mahgol, for being our friend.
Thanks for sharing. Mahgol actually talked about Anuk, and she was very much looking forward to your visit.
Thank you, Jay.
Juna, Mana.
Two people wrote in the chat. Is anyone willing to read what is written there for the recording for the family and children?
I'm happy to read that. You mean the message from Paulina and from Uta? Hello?
Yeah, go on if you would like to read.
Oh, okay. So Paulina wrote that she says, I met Mahgol during the festival in Poland. Our kids played with each other. I remember one joyful afternoon, we were walking to the island. It was a hot day and she was barefoot. It must have hurt her a lot to cross the bridge because her son hated it much. She was carrying her daughter while crossing the bridge and still was smiling despite the pain. She loved her kids and celebrated life as much as she could. Meeting her was a gift for me because she gave me the courage for doing new things in my life. She is the light. I will carry her in my heart. I'm sorry to leave now, but I'm thankful for this circle. Paulina from Warsaw. And then Uta wrote, I'm very moved by this sharing. I met Mahgol in Poland in the summer and was immediately drawn to her and her amazing positive energy. I am sad I didn't get to talk to her much, but I remember being touched by her very presence. She was simply very present. I admired the way she loved life.
Thank you, Ariana, for reading this.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Would you like to share one more story?
Yes, go. Mahia?
Yeah, they're here, but my phone died. The battery is gone.
But you can hear from my phone.
From now on.
Anahita, is it okay when Maud starts sharing?
Is it okay, Mahia? You can hear?
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
I met Mahgol at the International Intensive Training Autumn. Firstly, this year. I don't know her that much, but I had the chance to be in her home group during the IIT. So we met every day at the lake. And yeah, I can remember her with this yellow sweatshirt you saw in Jana's film right now. And for me, that's it. That's like this light and this strength you were all talking about, this positivity, and also during the sharings and the conversations we had, she brought deep and also another perspective. She had this spirituality also to look at things from completely different points. For me, very surprising and very enriching. Yeah, I'm thankful for this circle also, because I was shocked about the news, and
I didn't know where to go with the sadness, and yeah, it feels a little bit less heavy, at least, to be able to share it here and to see we are not alone in this pain. Thank you.
Thank you, Maud.
Maybe I can share something. So I just met Mahgol in Poland too, and I was in a good luck to be with her in an empathy group. And my experience was similar, because the most impressive things I enjoyed with Mahgol was that she's having a point of view from a spiritual view. Everything what happens, and it happened a lot of shit, she always said, okay, so what can I take from this? And she was able to get another perspective, and she was full of trust that everything what happens is for her very best. And after the festival, we often talked, and she told me little stories day by day, for example, from her journey back. So many things happened, and she had so much passion for the things which didn't work. And she always took the new view to get a good point, to be alive and in the moment. That's what a lot of people told today. And Levin first told that Mahgol asked to be in our group. And it was the whole time when I talked to her and we met each day, she was she took care that we had a good place where her children can also be. We put our blanket and brought it to a place where the children can see her. And when we lay down on a blanket on the floor, one head on the belly of another person, we lay down in a circle, and the children were just playing on us. They were sitting on the mom, and they were touching her and kissing her, and she just talked and did all the same things at one point, at one time. And she was so she had such a lovely presence, and it was a gift for us to see how she's with her children. And we also had the call afterwards. She asked me, because I'm a pedagogic one, and she always, that I tell for her children, she was looking for the best way to give the most love to her children as she can. And that's what she was really looking for. And we talked about that a lot of times. And for me personally, it was a wonderful experience that she said to me, Martina, I don't know if I'm a woman. I don't want to be seen as a woman. I don't want to be seen as a man. I want to be seen as a human. And that was very impressive for me, because I was starting to think about my role model pictures in my head. And when I was with her, I was so relaxed, because the sexuality, or I don't know if that's the right word, if I'm a woman or a man, it doesn't matter. We just met as humans. And I'm very thankful for all of what I had with Mahgol.
Thank you, Martina.
Thank you.
I also would like to share memory. That is
or we've met at the intensive international training this year too. And on the very last morning of the 9 days we had together, we met at the lakeside. It was still like nebelig, so there was something in the air and sun wasn't up yet. And we were just standing at the lakeside. And I don't remember clearly how it came, but then we shared a hug and she said, I might come to Berlin to visit you. And I was like, wow, that would be so great. It was like just the idea that she might come was like a big gift to me. And in the same time, or just a moment after this, she told me, but now I have to go home. I have to look for my children. I have to look for my health. I have to take some time for myself, something she said. And the gift I took for me was trusting. Since this moment, I had the trust that, yeah, it might be we meet again. It could happen that one day. I don't know when, but whenever I thought of her or whenever I have her in mind, I remember this moment in the morning, and all of a sudden I feel the trust again, like, yeah, everything's okay, however it is. And this is what I take from our encounter. Yeah, thank you.
Thanks a lot, Inanna.
Mahia Mishnavi.
I'd like to share one of these songs she gave me in this playlist. Hope that my technique works now. Can you hear me?
Yes.
For dancing in the alleys and the streets, for the thrill and the fear of getting caught kissing, for my sister, my brother, and unity, for all the times we tried to change their minds and stale beliefs, for the loss of pride, for poverty, for the dream of just a normal life for you and me, for all the children who were starving for a loaf of bread, for the greed of politics and all the lies they spread, for all the mass polluted air we breathe, for all the litter in the streets and all the dying trees, for all the animals who suffer from elimination, for all the cats and dogs who love us without no conditions, for all the tears that seem to never end, for all the images that keep on turning in our heads, for a simple smile to last a little while, for the future generations fighting for their time, for empty promises of heaven in the afterlife, for all the imprisonment to beautiful minds, for all the babies who were born and for the ones who died, for all the times you told the truth and all the times you lied, for all the speeches that we heard about 1,000,000 times, for all the shacks and shelters that were sold to make a dime for just a glimpse of a peaceful life, for the rising of the sun after an endless night, for all the pills we pop just to get some sleep, for all mankind in our country, for all the boys and girls who never knew equality, for woman, for life, liberty. For liberty. For liberty. For liberty.
Thank you.
Thank you for posting this. I was not aware of this, how important this song has become. Just came to me to share this. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Jürgen. I think on that note, if you allow me to say a few words. Mahgol was extremely attached to all of you, all her friends, her family, everyone she loved. She just loved with her entire being. And she had a big longing for Iran. She felt very far away from her family. And it was my birthday a month ago. And she left me a voice note. And this song that you just played is the anthem for what's happening in Iran now. And I haven't been able to listen to the voice note, to be honest, since my birthday. But I think because you played the song and I've kept it close to my heart, most of it is in Farsi, some of it is in English. And I think I'm going to play it, especially because her parents and her sister and my mom and her uncle are online. And you all. So if that's okay, I'm going to play it. It's about a minute long. I hope you can hear it.
سلام عزیز دلم، امیدوارم حالت خوب باشه. من خیلی خوبم هنوز همچنان. بعد میخواستم تولدتو به تبریک بگم خوشحالم که به دنیا اومدی. I have a longing, however, and I pray for my longing that I could have met more often. دوست دارم، امیدوارم سالی که میاد برای هممون سال خوبی باشه، سال زندگی تو. این سال جدید من خیلی به این اتفاق ایران ایمان دارم. فکرشو بکن اگه بشه ایران باز بشه، بتونیم راحت بریم بیایم دوستامونو ببریم، مردم خوشحال باشن، تو خیابون برقصن، روسری نباشه. Everything, science, economy, it flows. خیلی من خوشحالم. میبوسمت عزیز دلم. دوست دارم.
So I think in the Farsi bits, she talks about how she imagine we can go and come to Iran and take our friends with us, which would be all of you.
Thank you, Ariana.
Thank you, Jürgen.
Hearing all that, I'd like to share another thing. As I said in the beginning, my connection on the festival in Poland was more to Shayan and Mantra and also to Mariam. And hearing all the stories you shared, I really regret I hadn't much more contact to Mahgol. And I realized I was comparing my connection to yours. And at the same time, when we met, I realized that our connection was not it was not so much based on NVC, but it was based on maybe my interest for Farsi and also for Iran, because I had learned some really basic Farsi. I can only understand a few words. I had been to Afghanistan and Iran about 20 years ago, so I somehow feel connected to Iran. And this was the beginning of my connection to Mariam and Mahgol. Actually, we were talking about Farsi, and Mariam and I, we were competing about, does she know more German or do I know more Farsi? She made a kind of game about this. And yeah, so this also was a part of our connection. And also I want to tell you what happened when I heard about that Mahgol had died. It was I was in the middle of a really, really beautiful moment. It was last night. In the evening, I had been singing a choir concert with my new choir, and it was the first one since 3 years because of the COVID regulation. We weren't able to do this before. And it was such a rich and beautiful evening. It meant a lot of us. It was not only the music, but also overcoming this COVID isolation and so on. And my heart was full, and I was scrolling through the pictures somebody had taken of the concert. And then suddenly I got a message via Facebook that Mahgol had died. And I immediately was emotionally in a kind of different world, and my thoughts went out to her and to her family and to her children, and at the same time I had a kind of regret that I would have liked to savored this gratitude for what had happened in the evening a little bit longer. And but then suddenly I was able to hold both, and until I heard all of you and I came to know about Mahgol and Mahgol spirituality a little bit better by what you shared tonight. Last night I thought it was because of the evening, but maybe I think this holding both, and that the grief and the loss, it doesn't diminish the value of the joy and of the life. That this is possible, this was possible. I also have it in me right now. It's not separate, it's all both together. That maybe it was also her spirit that made this possible. And also what came up to me was the situation when I realized I learned about the meaning of her name, Mahgol. It was on this night at the lake. We were on the pier, and I was asking her about Farsi vocabulary. What is the name? What is the Farsi word for stars? And what is the Farsi word for moon? And then she said, Mah. And then I said, oh wow, then your name means moonflower. And actually, tonight and during the day, I thought on a moon there is no flower, and flowers actually they don't bloom, they don't blossom with the moonlight. And this word Mahgol, it brings it together. And yeah, I'm not finished with this thinking over and moving this in me, but I wanted to share this with you anyway. And yeah, because it just came up in me during the day. Thank you.
Thank you.
That was really nice. Thank you.
You said it beautifully. Thank you.
Thank you all for sharing your thoughts and your feelings. And yeah, I'm really happy about that we could meet us here. And I met Mahgol at the IIT, International Intensive Training, this year in Germany. And I really loved her presence. There was a lot of energy I felt, and there was a soul connection between us. And we have written at the beginning of the IIT the first letter to ourselves, and our eyes were, there were eye contact. And then we said, we will read against the letter. And there were some similar things and also some kind of different things, and we enjoyed the difference of lives. But there was one similar thing, and that was our partnership with man. And I saw her with a lot of power, because she knew that now is the time, this year, that she grew up her power and put it in herself. And she really knows that now is the time that she needs her power for herself, and not for some connections where not so lucky. And she was, after the IIT, we had spoken again about this, and she said, I got it. I will care for myself now. And I was so lucky to hear this power. And this, I will never forget her. And I know she's now also strong, and I'm really happy about that. She now haven't got to hurt or something else, because she's alive. She's alive in some soul around us, not even more in presence, yes, but I'm very thankful to meet her. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Vanessa. Maya, her cousin, wanted to read something. I know. Is she with you, Arezo, or where is she?
She's right here. She's here.
Okay.
Okay. You will always be in our hearts, no matter what. You will never be forgotten. Your amazing, unique personality, and that you have never failed to make us smile. I wish I had a chance to become more close to you, but I've heard so much about you, how funny, bright, strong, and loving you are. Dear Mahgol, you will never die from in our hearts. Maya.
Oh,
Thank you, Maya.
Thank you, Maya. That was really nice. Love you.
Love you too.
Love you too.
so nice.
Did you write that? You wrote that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, she just wrote it now.
I would like to share. I've met her on IIT, and then I go to a Polish festival, and then she was there. And I remember the happiness to see her, and the first circle with her. And she said that she's so happy that her family is on festival, and that she said that it was her dream to show them this NVC community. And yeah, and I remember this moment, and in this context, I'm like even more grateful for her that it happened. And when I think about her, I think about light, strength, and peaceful. And today, when I was in one place and there was like the light, I have the feeling that I think about her when I see this light. And thank you all for all you share and for your presence. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you, Anna. Jürgen, I can share some photos of Mahgol. And Kelly, there's a photo with Mahgol and you. Is it okay when I share it?
I think that's sure.
Yeah.
It's a co-host, Shayan.
Thank you.
And can you take a picture for us?
Yes, I do.
Thank you.
Can you see the picture?
No. Soon? Now.
Okay.
Oh.
I met Mahgol in Steyerberg, and Nikita is the woman who's doing the drawing, and Mahgol and her do this mandala. And this was a day there was some trouble in the group, and these women all sit together and calm down. And I come later to this group. One moment, please. And then the Mahgol and Nikita decided that I should sit down, and they do this drawing, and I became part of the picture and the art. And Mahgol was doing the lines far away. I can't do it on the picture, but she was in the behind and do some wave with the color. Moment. I have some troubles to go to the next. So let's see there. And this is Nikita and Mahgol.
Mm-hmm.
Nikita is from Litauen. We always do some playful stuff, laugh a lot, and yeah. This is also at Steyerberg. The three do a walk together.
Luca.
Luca. Yeah, this is Kalle and Mahgol. I don't know who is the silly one.
The more silly one.
The more silly one. Kalle, can you say who started this?
Spontaneous combustion.
Yeah.
It started on its own.
Yeah.
And I put this picture also to this because of the color. She was wearing this dress during our meeting. Yeah.
Oh,
And I also wear this scarf for this reason with this lovely pink color. And I wrote Mahgol a message in September, and since then we could stay in contact. And normally I got a message from her in the morning at 6 o'clock in the morning, and I never knew what the message will be. And I want to share, one day I got a message from her. She shared a video from Kelly with the song, "Being is like peeing." I was really surprised of this message. And the other day, she surprises me with Eckhart Tolle, "Happiness Beyond Thoughts." And the other day, she sends me a song, I don't know you yet, but I love you. It's a wonderful song. And then you asked me, may Mahgol and Bianca see and feel the divine love in their presence every second today. And this inspires me to go out to the nature and searching for the divine love. And I observed a tree, and the wind was in the tree, and the leaves are sparkling from the color and the wind, and I do a video for her. But I want to share that she inspired me to do that. I never do it before, or see that such a picture in thinking this is the divine love. And the last message I got from her was a video message, and she was weak because of the cancer, and she teaches me to be kind to myself and to do some exercises. And she shows me how it goes. It goes like this and this. Yeah, and she shared with me, I love you so much. Yeah, and I think Mahgol is just love, and I miss her. Thank you.
Thank you, Bianca.
Yes, I love Margaret so much. Margaret is this song. for her kindness.
I love to see you smile. I love your sense of balance. I love your sense of time. I love your music in the morning, your rhythm in the night. But it's your kindness that shines so bright. Yes, I love your beauty. I love your sexy moves. But more, I love your honesty. You always tell the truth. I love your vision of the future, your hope that never dies. But it's your kindness that clears my sky. Yes, I love your wisdom, your knowledge of the past, your willingness to listen, your taste for what will last. I love your compassion for the suffering and your solid happiness. But it's your kindness that I love best. I
It's that song. She put it on the playlist. We learned it in Kelly's workshop. Thank you, Kelly, for that.
Yeah.
Can I speak?
Sophia?
Yeah. I wanted to share Zonia's sadness that she couldn't be here. She wanted to share how touched she was at Mahgol's open sharing when they were in a workshop together, and her gratitude for the times Mahgol helped her out, guiding her a little bit and stuff like that. And I am just so full of this beauty. I'm a little self-conscious about being silent, but I guess if anywhere it's appropriate, it's here. I just want to feel, and maybe you can sit here and feel with me.
Mm.
And I was crying so much, and that was such a funny experience because I didn't talk with Mahgol that much. I met her, that's it. I asked myself, because, you know, it's NVC, right? I asked myself, what am I feeling? And I wasn't. I don't think I could say I was feeling sad. I think I was just feeling the energy pouring in, and I felt this light above me, and I felt Mahgol. I really felt her. Probably more than I could have done if she was alive. I felt her. I feel. And for me, that's, how can I say this? It's
Supernatural.
sorry?
Is it like supernatural? You asked for help saying this after the word supernatural.
Is it supernatural? I have a clear feeling and experience the sense that she is here, and for me right now, she's more here than she was in physicality. And I wish I could give that sense to anyone who needed it, because to feel that someone's really gone, that hurts, but to feel them filling you up, it's bittersweet for sure, but it's precious.
What comes to me, it's like you're full and you're empty all at the same time. Emptiness, losing her, and there's a fullness of her presence here now.
Kelly, I don't really understand you very well. I'm wondering if you were replying to me or if that was something else.
I was saying, a thought just popped up for me about losing Mahgol, that's the emptiness. And then there's the fullness of feeling her presence now. The empty fullness. Just a reaction of mine.
Yes, thank you. All I can say is there is nowhere else I would rather be than here right now. And I'm so happy that we're connecting as a community.
Thank you, Sophia.
I feel drawn to address Mahgol's son directly right now and here. Is that possible?
The recording will be passed on to them, or do you mean something else?
No, the recording, and so
Yes.
yeah, so I would like to do that. Hello, Shayan. I hope you remember me. I remember you quite well as we played this summer in Poland, and I'm thinking often of you since yesterday, and I wonder how you are. And I really hope you are surrounded by all the love and the support you need right now. And I want to show you what I brought to this conference. Look at this. This is the feather you gave me when we said goodbye in Poland. Do you remember? I still have it with me, and yeah, I have it all day actually in my car. I hang it there, and tonight I just got it out from my car. And it reminds me of the beautiful moments we all had together this summer. And I also still remember the bad words you taught me. And I apologize to the Farsi speaking people. Tonight I gonna demonstrate it. So here it's Ahmad and Fekri biben and Hol Shafton. I hope this also brings a little bit the fun back to you. We had, yeah, you're in my heart, Shayan, and so many people are thinking of you. And yeah, I hope you will go through it with love and care. I think of you, and please also say hello to Mantra. Khudafiz.
Can I just respond to Susanna's sharing with Shayan? That just to mention that I spoke to both of the kids 2 days ago, and they were just being little kids and laughing and fighting and playing with their toys, and their auntie Mariam talking to them. And I said to Shayan, when Maya and I come to visit you, what can we bring you? And he said, Legos. And Mariam said, but you have so many Legos. He said, okay, no, money. I want money. So I said, okay, Maya and I will, when we come, we will bring lots of money, and we'll take you and your sister out, and we shop for you guys whatever you like. Is that good? And he said, yes, that sounds good. So they're just being kids, and they're going to be so lucky to be able to look at this video when they're older and to see how much their mom was loved. And I thank you so much for all participating, for the organizers, and for sharing all your wonderful thoughts. It's so wonderful to see how she touched everyone, even people who may only have met her once or twice, in a way that is a gift. She's given many people this gift of memory and of love and of compassion and empathy, and I'm proud to call her my cousin. Thank you so much.
Thank you for sharing about how the kids are doing. It's yeah, I'm glad to hear that. Yeah, and please share the video only when you think it's the right moment to do so. Yeah, I hope they can go through it in their own pace and in their own way. Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you. I wonder if anything else wants to be spoken now. And also I propose to move to the ending and just wanted to check if there is someone wanting to share something else before we close.
Yeah, very, very short. For the kids. I'd like to say a message in English and Farsi. Shayan and Mantra, your mom was, is, and will be proud of you. She is so proud of you, your behavior, your smartness, your kindness, your seeing each other needs, your feelings. You are so kind, beautiful, smart, and strong. And she will be watching you. in Farsi now. شایان عزیزم، مانترای عزیزم، ماما محگل خیلی دوستتون داشت، داره، خواهد داشت. خیلی بهتون افتخار میکنه. خیلی از این که میدید چقدر نیازهای همه رو، احساسای همه رو میبینین و نیاز و احساستون رو به هم دیگه میگین. بهتون افتخار میکرد و میکنه و خواهد کرد و همیشه در کنارتون خواهد بود و نظاره‌گرتون خواهد بود و دوستتون داره و خواهد داشت. Thank you.
Thank you very much for this. And I would really love us to unmute all for a moment and just say goodbye or whatever. And in the background, I will play some more of the music. And I will then stop the recording and I will keep the room open so you can stay. I don't know how long, but you can stay and so please unmute yourself and say goodbye, farewell, whatever. Mahgol, I love you.
We love you, Mahgol.
Love you, Mahgol.
محگل جون همیشه عاشقتم، همیشه دوست دارم، همیشه برای من هستی. همیشه.
دوست دارم محگل جان.
I love you. دوست دارم محگل.
Thank you for being in our life, Mahgol.
سفرت بخیر قربونت.
مرا گویی به قربانگاه جانها، مرا گویی به قربانگاه جانها. نمی ترسی که آیی، من چه دانم، من چه دانم، من چه دانم.
Bye, Mahgol.
Until we meet again.
Thank you.